On now. All right, here we go. You're live.
Hey everybody, or everyone, this is two-time heavyweight champ of the world, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, former two-time heavyweight champ with Bryant. He got to figure out his name. One of
The
his
wizard. The
yeah,
light calls me the wizard.
the Wizards, right? Okay, that sounds good.
Well, we got one person in here. I don't
Okay,
know who it is. Type who you are. We'll say hello.
we're gonna talk about Tyson Fury and Nganou's fight. Um, yeah, okay, the comments right here.
Oh,
Okay.
we're up to six now. We got six people. Hello, everybody.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Naguno. Naguno. I
Laguna,
never say
okay.
his name right.
Yeah.
Naguno.
We not
Naguno.
so it looked to me because I seen Tyson Fury in better shape than that. He wasn't in the shape that he. I don't really think he took the fight real serious, and this is my opinion. Hey Jim, how you doing? That's my man from England. Yeah, I know who it was. Yeah, okay. Thanks for coming on. This that's Brian, the killer, Brian, the body killer.
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to have some fun here, right? Um, yeah, Jim, that's my buddy from the UK. Okay, he's good. All right. Thanks for joining the show. Uh,
Yeah, well, Tim, it was I think very disappointing for Charles was called me this morning. Charles he was a former professional boxer and he was beside himself. He was just very let down. He felt like Tyson Fury had let down the boxing industry,
but
boxing history.
okay, let's see. With Tatiana Valise, let's read that. Then I'm gonna tell. Okay.
You want me to
Um,
read it? Hey Tim, it's Tati from Joe Hands, but now I'm at Pivot Boxing with Coach Shannon and Lando.
How you doing, Tatiana? How you doing? We had bring her on one time, okay? She's an up and coming boxer. She's beautiful too, but she's an up and coming boxer. So in the future, let's put her on and see
Oh,
how.
we got to get her with Jamie and Melissa X. She wants sparring
Yeah, she
partners.
just started. She just started. She's
Oh, never mind. They're
well, no,
professional.
she progressed real fast. She
Yeah.
progressed real
Well,
fast.
they're professional. One's a bare knuckle professional, and the other one
Yeah.
is was a
Well,
world champion female boxer. So, Tim, you were saying, you don't feel he came in
no.
shape. He didn't really care.
Well, I think it was a different. You talking about Tyson Fury, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that he wasn't. It was to me. It wasn't serious. I know there was been some things that could happen to him if he did lose that type of fight. But he just didn't seem like he thought like it was like they were like it was a game, you know. And it was like it's it's a game, but not y'all boxing and everything like that. So
Do
um,
you feel like he was representing boxing, Tim, when he went in there? You think he didn't show up to represent
that's a good
boxing and the
question.
legacy of boxing?
That's a good question. I'm sure he would love to, but it didn't seem that way. Somebody offered him to fight. Oh no! Somebody offered to fight him, and he took this deal. So that's what they've been doing lately, Brian. They've been doing that lately, doing fights like that. They should let people know. Um, they should let people know, or the boxing people know what they're doing, so they can understand or how they can live together with that. You know.
What do you think? Do you think it's going to encourage a lot of MMA people to try to cross over into boxing or challenge, heavyweight, lightweight, whatever, all the different divisions? They may want to try to transfer over and have these crossover fights. You think that's going to be a bigger thing now?
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, but like depending on how many fights they have, they have the fights when they fight each other. When they fight each other, when they come over, the experience and stuff, I think it'll be, if you understand what I'm saying, it'll be equal. And you were saying that you was Brian. What was you saying? I'm
But you're going to
sorry.
see more crossovers, crossover fights. You're going to see champion UFC fighters versus champion, heavyweight boxers, lightweight boxers, whatever. They're going to be seeing a lot of these
Yeah, I
crossovers.
think everybody should follow the rules. But if you do have some experience, I think they should respect some of that and try to see if they can move them along faster than if they do switch over and they got like more skills and they can probably reach their goal faster. You switch them
Do you
from.
think there'll be more of these specialty fights though, Tim, where it's it's like this, where in Ngannou, I always say his name wrong,
As
where you're
long
going
as
to
it's
see
not
them.
hurting, as long as it's not hurting the box, and if they
Do
don't,
you think this hurt boxing then? Because it was, Tyson Fury's showing was not very good for
no,
who he's supposed to be, what he's supposed to be representing. I mean, Ngannou is not, any level of a quote unquote boxing legend. He got in there with a boxing legend. He beat him around. I mean, can't take away from the fact that he was slamming, he was throwing him around. He knocked him, cut his head open, knocked
yeah,
him down.
yeah. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, um, he picked the martial arts guy to do a show with, but I don't know if it probably is hurting definitely is hurting some of the boxing industry and stuff like that. A lot of the boxers is like they shot at the big money, and the guy just he didn't have no fights or anything, but you could look at it as just entertainment, but they should put something in some type of they should put some type of thing together where if you do that, you got to give the guy number one, give him some money of it or something like that. You know what I mean? So like give the number one or two or who the guy next in line if you're gonna do that celebrity like fight, you know. So what is this here?
So I want to show you something. This is a UFC fight. I forgot his name. You have to forgive me. He's a UFC legend. He said this about what had happened. This is what he felt. What he felt
Yeah, I
this
seen
made
it.
him think differently about boxing. I guess is the best way to say it.
I think they should
That
Here
for
we go,
one,
champ.
maybe to cover for Tyson, but two, to also tell any of you that didn't see the fight a lot about what happened in the fight. Francis knocked the hell out of him. I mean, this is a heartbreaking thing for me. And not because of whatever weirdness I got going to Francis. It's a heartbreaking thing for me because my entire life I have respected boxing. And to find out that boxing is fake, I don't mean that the decision was corrupted. You cannot be a real sport. You cannot, by any means, be a real sport. This is the second time I've seen the best in the world in boxing, the absolute best in their prime in boxing, get beaten up by a guy with zero experience. One of them was a drunk cokehead and still beat the hell out of the greatest boxer that never lost before or after. I say that for one, maybe to come.
So, what do you think about that, champ?
Um, I think that Tyson wasn't in the best of shape. Um,
But what
he
do you think about what he said though about boxing being fake?
there's a lot of boxers, or the majority of them out there don't think that way. Just those episodes like what we just saw. So there's a lot of boxers out there not believing that. I've been retired, and I don't feel that way. I'm sure that the officials and everybody are running the right trails, but somebody might be taking money. I don't know, to what I mean, taking money to try to get this in here or whatever they're trying to do. Um, I, they should just make the fighters that's trying to work their way up the ladder and be successful and make money and stuff. They should just don't leave them out. If it's that what you're saying, they shouldn't leave
Well,
them out.
Thomas Austin, I forget the guy's name. I apologize. He's a former UFC champion. him and Ngannou have some bad blood with each other.
Okay.
And yeah, there's Bruce. Hey, Bruce, how
Hey,
you doing,
Bruce.
buddy? So yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of people
Yeah,
can't wrap their heads around what
yeah,
happened last night, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I thought it was just some kind of like an exhibition thing, and Tyson Fury didn't look serious. Ngannou looked more serious than Tyson did. Uh, and I mean, you have to. I don't know. You have to. Tyson, I think he did enough to win. The knockdown was. I know a lot of people probably wanted to see Tyson lose. I don't know, but I think he did enough to win. But it was bad for him to do that. It was bad for him to do that.
So we got Tom. Well, a couple things.
He
One,
does what he want to do, though. He does what he want to do. That's his business.
MPR 76. I wonder if that's our man from MPR Endurance. I don't
Oh,
know.
NPR, what's up?
76. He says Tyson Fury is overrated. I think he takes advantage of the lackluster heavyweight division. What do you think about that, champ?
Well, I know if he was in better shape and it didn't seem like he was thinking about a real fighter in front of him. It appeared to me. I think he could have knocked Ngannou out or beat him up real bad. But he didn't look like Tyson Fury. That's
Yeah,
all.
it was. There's a lot of. Me and Charles had a big discussion from everything from just throwing the fight to just not just being maybe having some head injury stuff going on where he just wasn't there. I mean, it was just very strange. I think it brings a lot of people's you get kind of the conspiracy stuff going on in your head when you see stuff like this happen. And a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions after that. So
Well,
we have Thomas Austin said it. Well, you go ahead, champ.
No, I mentioned before that once a champion gets there, he gets up there and gets settled in, and he's trying to find his new plan. He's a champ, and he'd be doing a lot of different things and lack off of training, which it appears that Tyson Fury was doing. He was enjoying his family. It didn't look like he was really training. So these are the negatives.
Right.
Yeah, these are the negative things feedback you'll get from that.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was in shape.
Yeah, he was not. No, there's no doubt he was. He even said that he really didn't train for it. Thomas Austin says, "Hey Tim, hey Brian,
hey
Tim,
Tom.
hope your arm is healing. Anyway, lots of emotion about this thing yesterday. I'm wondering how many decent journeyman guys would have loved to have had that opportunity to move with Fury. Feel a little upset that Francis got the opportunity and not them." To me, it was no more than a good sparring session. That's what's your thoughts? Thanks, your friend it's Big Tom in the Poconos. That's our man. Hey Tom.
Yeah, hey Tom, what's going on? It is what it is. They allowed it to happen. The officials, and this is the feedback we're getting. I mean, but and Tyson wasn't. He wasn't in the best of shape. He didn't look it. I know he kept his jab on. If he was in better shape, we would have seen a different outcome. And Ngannou, he was big and strong. He was durable. But I don't think he was throwing good combos at certain times. He dropped them, but I think you give the fight, you got to, like we did when I fought Larry Holmes, you had to do extra to get that title. So, yeah, okay, you may say that he won, but no, you got to do a little bit more to really get that throne. Even though Tyson Fury didn't look as good, you got to do more than that to get that title. You want to win that title, you got to really convince everybody.
Yep. So Vincent says Fury underestimated the strength and toughness of Ngannou.
Yeah, he just did. I think he just took this as maybe a hard sparring session, because when he came in, it seems like he didn't really care. Like to me, my opinion, he came in, he was like concerned, but like it was going to be something easy. That's what it, like it was going to be something easy, and hey, we'd be walking away, and I'd be still be the head man and stuff like that. So it's just it brought on a lot of controversy. That's all. A lot of controversy about
And it's
different
funny
things.
because you had said if somebody got in there a lot stronger than him and was able to bowl him, push him away and barrel, you had mentioned that you had to um, pressure him, pressure, push him off, pressure him, push. And you had mentioned that's exactly what Ngannou did. He just, I think he almost threw him across the ring one time. He tried to lock up with him. And I don't know, for the MMA people out there, it looked like he was using some Muay Thai and he'd get him behind the head like this. He was holding him like that a little bit too. So he's, he's the wrong guy to pull that grapple and lean into thing that he did
But the kind
with
of
other
pressure he
people.
should have put was constantly punching with a tight defense,
Yeah.
constantly putting the pressure on like Joe Frazier with a
Yeah.
tighter defense. Bam, that's the kind of. But he was boxing aggression. He was really boxing. Then sometimes he threw a couple of punches and stuff like that. So he would have had to be busy. I don't think he know which way, how to maneuver because he come from martial arts right now. This is big shot. This is a big fight for him. Just switching over, whether he boxed before or not, is a big. He's switching over to a big fight. Tyson Fury over in Saudi Arabia. Wow, he did a good job.
Yeah, Bruce says inactivity and age have gotten the Fury. It could be, and like you said, maybe there's some brain stuff going on. I don't know, like maybe from the
I really think him being places because he's the champ now. They relax. And maybe he going somewhere. Maybe they drink a pint. They be drinking pints, and he just slack off of the training. That's because he's still young. He's still young, and so I think that he taking a little, maybe a little. It has to be. You can see his appearance. He was kind of overweight. And when he fought, he wasn't really like he used to be. So I talked about this on our other shows. When boxers, they get money, they get fame, they kind of slow down and relax. Unless they have, really tough fights, a couple of tough fights, they'll get done. But then after that, they'll be like relaxed, be waiting for the next one. But and this is what Tyson Fury. He just haven't probably got serious. He go to the gym, but he didn't get serious. And you can see he had a little weight around the bottom here.
Yeah.
So
and he didn't come in. He didn't have the bulk usually he comes in. He's
not no different from the rest of the rest of the champs in terms of that condition that he was in.
Here's an interesting question from Nurgle, if I said that right. What surprised you about Ngannou's skill? What really did you see there that surprised you, that you liked, that surprised you?
Well, he threw a good left hook. But I didn't nothing really surprised me. But Tyson Fury made it a lot more easier for him to do his combos. Now, if Tyson was ready, you probably wouldn't see as much, but he had plenty of heart. And he threw his shots. He tried to rough Tyson up here and there. He did leave himself open a lot. And Tyson, this is what Tyson do, guys. Tyson go when he fights you, he'll bang bang, then grab and then hit. He has no defense. Now, it might be too late in the game. No, it won't, because you always could practice this, getting in close like this, and still do his hitting. But this one will benefit him. But he already champ. He had big fights. He was successful. But this would help him a lot if he learned how to keep his hands here, catch shots, and fire it back instead of grab and hit. So at this stage of the game, should he try that? Maybe, yeah. He might like it, but that's another way instead of grabbing all the time, because everybody talk about the grabbing and hitting, and he's successful. You know what I mean? He'll grab and go like this. But if he put his hands right up, and fire from there, and come back, he can grab a split second, then let go. That'd be cool. But so that's his method of body work and being inside.
Yeah, and it didn't work well against Ngannou. I don't think he's way too strong, too skilled of a grappler. What did you see, Tim? Like, if you could say the one thing that Ngannou did that really stood out to you, that you would say that was he worked hard on something and it manifested itself in that fight.
He kept his defense up. he kept his defense up, and he kept on that left hook. He kept. I watched the video. I watched not all of it, but I watched it like 3 times, and I said, okay, I think I got enough. But he's powerful, and he could learn a lot more. He can learn a lot more and get better at what he that little bit he did. But like I said again, Tyson Fury made him look even better than what he really. Because I just saw basic boom boom boom, but then when he got in close, he was courageous enough to throw that left hook and throw it again like he was a champ. He was, and so um, um, look, that's just how it ended. That's how the way the way the rounds be ending.
Yeah. So what do you think about Ngannou? Do you think Tim he's got a future in boxing?
Yeah, he looks. I'm trying to make my answers short, but he looks in good shape. He can read. I mean, not read. He can talk. He responds real good. He's in good shape. All he need to do is get somebody to help him with his training. I'm saying, they building steps. I don't know who training him. He can do really well because he's in good shape. You see his muscles. He dropped Tyson and he dropped Tyson and Tyson got up, but it was like he hit his shoulder in this. So he threw it really good, and he was throwing it through the whole fight. So
So you think he's got? You think he could find himself a place among these heavyweight champions? You think he's got the ability to rank himself?
yeah, he hasn't been tested. Even though he fought Tyson Fury, he didn't really get tested. He really have to get somebody that's going to like not move too much away from him and bang him back. And there is some guys that'll do that. You know what I'm saying? There is some boxers that would do that. So he does have to learn. Hey, Sean, he definitely going to have to learn how to do that. So he just like his first professional fight, and he's fighting Tyson Fury.
Yeah, one of the boxing legends.
So nobody ain't going to take it serious. I didn't really think so. And I know Tyson wasn't going to take the fight unless he wasn't going to win, but he was close to messing up there. He was close to it.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Glenn said Francis versus Joyce.
Joe
That'd be
Joyce.
yeah, that'd be an interesting fight.
You know what? That would be. Joyce does need to get some defense, but you know what? I can't say because Joyce's defense is like 1 or 2. It ain't. It's kind of low. Um, but Ngannou, we don't know. Nobody really fired at him. Tyson Fury didn't really step to him and fire at him.
Tim,
You
what do
know,
you think too? Because Charles kept saying, "How come Fury didn't throw his right hand?" He said he had so many opportunities, but he never used his right hand, which he used a lot in his other fights, but he didn't really use his right hand at all. Do you think something that Ngannou was doing that threw him off?
I seen it that he could throw it, and anytime boxing, but he was moving around. Um, it appeared to me that he could have just let them hands go. He wasn't in the best shape, man. That's one thing you could say. He wasn't in the best shape to pull off the combos. He was on his bike a little bit. Then he stepped back. Then he kept going away. Then Anuno hit him with that left hook. Then he went down.
What do you think, our friend here, Khan Shornery, Ngannou fights? I think we talked about this. Ruiz, you and I talked about this earlier. That would it be?
If he fight Ruiz now, he'll lose.
Oh,
No, he'll
John
lose.
Ruiz, yeah.
Yeah, he'll lose. I hate to say it so fast, but Andy get the job done, and he has a tight defense.
He's got power too. That guy.
Yeah. For him to be like he be flabby, he's a barroom fighter. Give me a beer, let's go.
The War of the Bellies, right?
No,
The jelly rolls.
I would give that fight because Andy knew exactly how to be champion. He took steps up the ladder to reach the championship, level. And they'll be rushing him Uno too fast.
Do you
They'll be
think too,
rushing him.
Tim, mentally, Tyson Fury has suffered from severe depression in the past. He had a drug addiction. So
Yeah.
I wonder if he's dealing with any demons right now. He just wasn't there mentally. He wasn't there. He didn't care if there's something going on. I mean, it could just be indicative that he just didn't. That's why he didn't work hard at this. He didn't go in with the, take this guy out attitude. He just did. His heart was totally not in it.
Yeah, good. That's a good question. Like I said before, it could be that because there is a history of stress and everything in his family, and with him. But like I said, it's time he been fighting. He been fighting all these big fights. He is, and this is a time he probably want to take off and just relax, and he feel like he want to get back into the swing of things. And then something like this pop up, and he say, "Okay, I'll take this. Oh, I'll get ready for him." So like these boxers, like they make their money, they win big fights, then they relax a little bit, they get there, and just in case another fight like Crawford and Spence come up, like they got these fight like that. After their last fight, they'll relax and like take a time off. And Tyson Fury, he hasn't fought in how long, Brian?
That's a good question.
Right.
And real quick, Bruce wanted me to put this up. I didn't notice it earlier.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Tomorrow is the 44th anniversary of Tim Witherspoon's debut against Joe Adams at the age of 22 and beats Adams via first round TKO.
I was nervous too. I remember that. Thank you, Bruce. I got to come on Bruce's show.
Yeah, he's going to call you tomorrow. I think I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he was bigger than me too. I dropped him. I was like scared too because we was in the dressing room, and guess who walks in? I'm in the dressing room. This is my first pro fight. I'm in the dressing room, so I'm nervous as it is, but I got confidence, but I'm still nervous. And then Terrell Biggs come walking in, the gold medal winner. All these other top boxers be walking in, and that made me nervous. But then when I went out there, like all the nervousness went, and then I knocked the dude out in the first round.
And Terrell, I just talked with Xavier Biggs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be helping them out. He may be moving back up here.
Whoa.
So Terrell may be coming back up here. Yep.
Whoa, that'd be great, man. That'd be good.
I'm helping to set up some care for him. But
that'd be great.
So it looks like somebody's saying Connery says that Ngannou said he's lining up 2 MMA fights next year. So he must be still focused on staying in the UFC, or maybe I wonder if he can do both. Can you do both?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you do 2 pro things?
I'm saying legally you should. I think you can, and if you want to do it, yeah. What those guys did when they played baseball and football. Who is those guys? They played baseball, even though it's not as strenuous as boxing is. Who was that?
Oh, you mean way back? Lyle Alzado, was that his name? Fought. He was going to become a professional boxer. He fought Muhammad Ali.
And some of them go from football to baseball.
Yeah. There was a guy tried to box Lyle Alzado, right? Bruce. And Muhammad Ali beat the crap out of him, and he said after that his aspirations to be a professional boxer was gone.
Yeah, I know.
They did an exhibition. Fury made. Here we go. Bruce guesses Fury made sure there was a rematch clause in the contract, so it looks like they may rematch. So he's got a lot to prove now. He's got a lot. He better come in shape and really.
That was smart. That'll build up a lot of stuff. Well, he wasn't in shape. Now he's in shape. We're gonna knock him out. This fight will be bigger than the last one. Because everybody thought that Ngannou won, and it's good. The clause that they must be was thinking that before they even they was thinking about it. Let's get a clause. Why put a clause in?
Thanks, Tyrone. Tyrone says Bo Jackson baseball and football. And then Glenn says
Bo Jackson, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Glenn says Francis is done with the UFC, but there is other MMA organizations out there. So I guess he had a parting with the UFC. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the UFC.
Well, how much money did he made? He made a lot of money, right?
He made a lot of money off this fight. I don't know how much he made in the UFC, but I know I don't know how much he got, but I know Fury got what 65 million, so maybe he got half that amount.
You serious?
Yeah. Tim, what UFC champion are you gonna fight? You know, we gotta get
60 mil.
you and Randy Couture. No.
That was beautiful, man. You can get it done, but
10 million. Hey, Sifu Fernandez is here.
10 million.
Yeah, Sifu Fernandez is here.
Hey, Shifu, what's up? How you doing? Donna White.
Fiveborn says up. What's up, champ?
Huh?
Fiveborn said, what's
Okay.
what's up?
Not too much. Just trying to keep hope alive. Susu said he said 10 million. It ain't no 50 million.
10 million. No. I think Ngannou got Ngannou. If I keep saying his name wrong, I think Fury. I think got 65 million, but Ngannou got 10 million. I think that's what Sifu Fernandez.
Yeah, when they go over to Saudi Arabia, the sky's the limit with the money. So I believe he got that. That's like 100. That's like 500,000 in America.
We're trying to put a fight together. Sifu Fernandez wants to fight Mayweather. Wing Chun versus boxing. But Mayweather may not know that Sifu Fernandez has a professional boxing background.
So that's what you was talking to him about?
No, I just said because we talked about that before. He wanted to, get in there with Mayweather.
Glenn R says he made more money than he made more money fighting Fury than all of his UFC fights.
Yeah,
is there something?
These weird fights, Tim, the celebrity ones, these crossover fights, they're huge. It's where it brings all the drama to it. People love to come to it. People who don't even watch boxing are watching it. You know, people probably don't watch the MMA watch that fight last night because it's something different.
Yeah, I think a lot of people watched it.
We'll get you on the Circle of Legends. Sifu Fernandez wants to have a match. I can't say the venue, but we do have something very, very big coming up. If we can get you on the card, we will get you on the card. It'll be something huge and
Sifu go rumble.
Oh yeah, he can fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta watch him on his videos. Everybody check out his channel. Bruce Gas, and you have Sifu Paul Fernandez here. They both have good YouTube channels. Check them out.
Khan Shannon, he already said that there's no money in UFC for fighters.
Yeah. He made more. That's unbelievable. He made more off of one fight, was crossover fight, than he did in the UFC. That's crazy. Wow. He said, Glenn says UFC fighters are notoriously underpaid. Conor McGregor, our man Sean Connery here says Conor McGregor also made more in the crossover fight. Oh yeah, I think with Mayweather. I mean, that was, I think, in total, not just pay-per-view, but when they talked about everything that was sold around it, it was in the hundreds, in the high hundreds of millions of dollars when you looked at the entire picture. So it was a massive event. Stop motion MMA fans never going to let this go. Stop motion. Do you have a YouTube channel? Does he have a YouTube channel?
He'll let you know. You got Sifu saying, what's that 130 million? What's that 132 million?
Is that what they made off of that fight? Maybe he means that's what Mayweather and Conor McGregor, one of them got paid. I know it was the fight itself for the industry was a massive amount of money.
Yeah, it was. It was ridiculous.
Glenn says Francis's last fight at the UFC got him $600,000. That's all. I can take that money. That wouldn't be that's all for me. I don't know. I mean, the champ will take that money. No, I get it, man. On his level, he should be making millions. Conor McGregor made $132 million off the fight with Mayweather.
Okay. That's big stuff.
Where is Tim's gym at? I want to go. It's Bristol. I'll write it down for you. I gotta go. I gotta go in the.
Where do they live at?
Yeah, they must be. They must be near Bristol.
Okay, his total earning in UFC was 3.7 million. Glenn R said that in. Ricky, what's up, Rick? Okay, Nigel, because they gave money to the undercard in MMA, boxing is about the top and the barley. Or yeah, the barley. The small is and comer, haha. But the star and MMA makes so little compared to boxing. Okay.
There it is. I'll write down your where your gym is, champ.
It's not mine, it's my son's.
Well, your son's gym.
It's my son's gym. It's Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness. Is my son's gym. It's a really nice gym to take women, kids. Um, they have a lot of stuff going on there. Classes for children. Yeah, it is. I just go in and work out sometimes. A lot of times. Well,
Yeah, we got to get your hand healed. There you go.
yeah, I know. I messed my hand up.
It should pop up soon. There we go. I'll pin it.
Mayweather McGregor was one of this highest grossing PPV in history. A reported 396 million. Okay. That was said Sean Connery let us know what that it was. Okay, I will Google. Okay. Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness. It's down in Bristol. Champ, in your prime. You have given Tyson Fury a very hard time, my man. Thank you, Seafood. That's my man. That's our man. If any,
that'd be great. Yeah.
one thing I could put money on, you. Okay. Oh, we gotta go up some more. Yeah.
We got to work with you. We have that. We have a Facebook champ. With him. He set up a Facebook group for us.
Okay.
We got to
we
start
gotta
putting
start
stuff
getting
on there.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to start putting. Actually, I need to talk to Sifu Fernandez because I want to do stuff with you in the Shaolin Temple, and I know he's got lots of contacts in the Kung Fu world. Very deep.
Okay. Okay.
I'd love for you to get one of those kids over there from China, from the Shaolin Temple. Have you seen them kids train? Wow! And then imagine if you had one of them young Shaolin monk under your tutelage.
Ooh.
They'd be unstoppable with that discipline, mindset.
And we gotta take care of them dudes over in Africa.
Yeah, we got that. Oh, that's another big thing coming up, everybody. Uganda with Mike Evans, the CEO of the Circle of Legends. He has a nonprofit over in Uganda, and you're going to see us taking young kids and who are poor and malnourished. We're going to be feeding them, clothing them, and Tim's going to be teaching them boxing, and we're going to be getting them boxing equipment and many other things like that.
Got to show my England shirt. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my shirt. My first shirt I got when I went over there. That is cool. We got to take care of the kids, right?
Yep. There we go. Mighty Mike, don't forget. Wesley, get me some of the barbecue sauce on the table. I got to show it for our man Mike Evans. He's a boxing legend himself, and this is his company here. And he is sponsoring us, and we are part of the Circle of Legends with him.
That's right.
I got more.
All right, here we go. Mike Evans. Remember, go on Amazon, everybody. Buy this. It goes to help out boxing legends. Proceeds go to struggling boxing legends. Lots of different sources going out Amazon.
He's a really nice guy. We used to all spar each other at Don King's training camp in Ohio. He was really big and strong, had muscles. He was an Olympic winning wrestler, and he was strong and take nothing but vitamins and did everything right. He was really good, and he's really strict businessman too. Really good businessman. So.
Sifu Paul, he's going. Fernandez going to bed, and he was in the Shaolin Temple in Beijing back in 2009 with his wife. So he's got some connections. I'd love to do something with the Shaolin Temple, bringing one of their fighters over here, one of their monks over here, maybe 17 or 18, and have them here for 6-7 months, train with you, and then have them do a fight.
Definitely do good if they got heart. They got heart and know what they're doing. Wrestlers are a different breed. So you got to find that. What's up, Jay? Hey, Jason. Oh, Jason Dunn. That's my man, Jason Dunn. That's my man, Jason. We used to hang out all the time. Go to the gym. Jason Dunn. Okay.
I'll pull something up here, champ. We can take a look at this here. Here's something. So, this is what I'd love to be able to get here with you. Let's see here. Look at this. This is
Okay,
this
Jason.
can you see this? These are the kids training the Shaolin Temple.
你会不会成功？会。有没有信心？有。我们的口号是什么？
Wow.
加油！
Wow, look at these kids train.
Whoa, that's cool.
Look at this, man. Look at this kid here. Could you imagine getting one of these kids, Tim, when they hit about, 15, 16, 17 and having them train with you?
Whoa, that is crazy. That's abuse.
That's some child abuse.
That's
Come on.
abuse.
So I guess we better get back on topic. Everybody's writing. Here we go. Bruce says, "Do you do that here?" Oh, that the Child Protective Services are going to come after you.
Yeah,
well, no,
Bruce.
we're going to be training boxing, not that stuff. I don't know what that is, man. That's something. Reminds me of basic training when I went in back in 1990. But yeah, Sean Connery, Shaolin child abuse.
So hopefully, I'm sure that Tyson Fury is going to getting back to that. He's going to get in better shape, and go it on, and because that Usyk fight is big, so Tyson going to get off his butt. He did what he could do to beat. I don't think he felt threatened again. I don't know. I don't think he felt threat.
Yeah, there was no pressure, huh, Tim? No anxiety, no pressure. But you think with Youssef, he definitely can't come like he was.
He has enough time. He has enough time to get his confidence back and to get on the right track, get back with the people that make him mean, hit whatever he's doing, hitting the hammer, be around them, and he'll get it back. He'll get it back. But it's kind of like too late in the game to me to try to, you can, because he doesn't do like this and fire back. He grabs and hit. So that's, even though he's champion, that is a kind of like a mistake or something that he doesn't do. He doesn't keep his hands like this and then fire on you like that. He'll grab. I did see him sometimes in place like banging like this, but that's what he do. He'd grab and hold and hit up here.
Well, champ, what do you think about you training Ngannou? Do you think
I
you
know
can get him ready to have a pro career?
Oh, I ain't even worried about it.
You might have to fight Tyson for him now. Tyson, you may have to get in the ring.
Well, Tyson, somebody else was in his corner, but Tyson was showing them specific moves that he made, and Tyson is the only one could do that. If you see that movement that he do, he's ferocious doing that movement, Tyson. And talking about Mike, and you don't see nobody else doing that because Mike, he the one got that down pack. And for you to turn right in front of somebody and deliver punches is kind of like you got a lot of heart because you're still right in front of him. When you could just turn and get over here or turn, he's right in front of you and turn right in front of you. So, and he's powerful. Yep.
Oh, so this is interesting. Max Landu wants to know, not sure if you covered this yet, but did you think Ngannou did enough to win or more of a draw or Fury won? I know a lot of people saying, I mean, boxers, MMA guys all said Ngannou won it,
Well, when
even
you
though he
fight,
lost the decision, but they
well,
said
when
he
you
won
fighting
that
the
fight.
champ, you gotta do extra to really win. Our times has changed lately. Like when I was fighting, you had to do double timing to get that title, okay? Unless you knock him out. So um, to me, the footage that I watch,
See you,
um,
Bruce. Bruce is leaving.
all right, Bruce, see you later. See you, Bruce. Um, I have to come on his show when his show soon. But but yeah, that's it. You got to be ready.
Yeah. Do you think Ngannou really won that fight? If you were to say outside of fighting the champ, if you just had two equal guys in there, who do you think really pulled off the win?
You got to do more than that to beat the champ. You got to conventionally do more. You can say, oh, he won. You got to do more than that, and that's the way it is for the title.
Do you
You
think
want
he
to take that.
outboxed though Fury though? Do you think he did a
Um,
better boxing? Did he brought better boxing to the ring than Fury?
he looked stronger and looked like his punches. He put some like his punches together, and Tyson showed his experience, but not in good shape. Um, so like the footage that I saw, it was basic, but when he hit him with that left hook, it seems like he kept practicing throwing that left hook. That was good. Now that
Because
was good.
Tyson talked about that. He said he didn't say exactly what it was. He said,
Yeah.
but we trained a lot on an opening that Fury had, and obviously maybe that's what it was. Champ, he thought
Oh,
that.
now I understand more now since you said that. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. They
yeah.
practiced on it because that's what I thought they did. Because he kept throwing it. He depended on that. He depended on that hook. So yeah. Now since you're saying that, now I understand a lot more now. Okay.
Yeah, he says Shawnery. Fury has many patterns and mistakes that could be capitalized. Yeah, Tim talks about that all the time. He has a lot of bad habits. A lot of
Yeah.
bad habits.
Yeah. And well, he went down from that punch. I think he was off balance too, but he did get hit a little bit on. I think it appeared to me that he'd really get hit solid, and he went down. Um, and he got up. He got up. He was all right. He started boxing. Same old stuff. I picture myself doing the same thing back in the day when I didn't train and I didn't get up for the fight. It was like that kind of feeling. I know I could look at him and tell it's like, oh yeah, I trained a little bit. I'm just gonna go here and please the people and win, and then go on and fight. Use that fight. So maybe took this and fight a little lighter, and you could just tell. I could just tell in his movement and the way he was moving, and he did good by having a lot of things on his shoulder. I think he has some things on his shoulder. A lot of weight, and then the big Yusuf fight that's coming up. So he just want to get this one out the way and concentrate on Yusuf. That's what it seemed like.
Do you know a Sean O'Grady?
I know Sean. He's really good.
McCullough. I don't know how to say her last name. McCullough.
McCullough.
Yeah. Darren.
Oh, McCullough, Darren
Yeah,
McCullough. How
Darren
you
McCullough.
heard from Sean O'Grady? No, no, I ain't talked to Sean O'Grady in a long time. We used to like when I was doing these shows, and we used to talk a lot too when the show wasn't on and before the show. I don't know what Sean is doing. Yeah, that was back in the day. He used to be like anchoring. I don't know. I think it was Channel 3 or 10 or maybe they might know. He's pretty good. He's a
Addery
boxer too.
wants to know. We already answered this. Do you think Francis Ngannou should stay in boxing? And Tim, yeah, you said. I mean, as long as he
How old
keeps.
is he? How old is he?
That's a good question. Does anybody know how old? I think he's 36, right? Am I
Yeah,
right or
that's
wrong?
not bad. Listen, if he get with the right people, he already throwing a good left hook, and it seems like that's all he was doing. I do believe that he
37.
37. If somebody get with him right and get him started, I know this is the beginning. He's switching over to boxing, but I think he'll do well, and he'll start picking because he threw them combos pretty sharp. So it's up to him, and if he learn and make sure his defense help him also. You know, I'm always talking about defense.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to get him with you for a little bit. That'd be great. And we got David coming. I just set the day he's going to be here the 10th to train with you for 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then he talked about Tim might be in a movie. I can't say exactly because the movie isn't yet. They haven't started anything with it, but
I gotta start getting my hair cut then. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is Monday 37.
Khan here says Khan Shonery, heavyweights can fight into their 40s and still do well. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Somebody says, imagine, 37. Imagine if he started younger. Ngannou.
Make it, yeah.
He may have missed his calling. He could have been,
Hey, listen, look how good a shape he in. And right now, if you get the right people with him, he can go to the top. It's up to him learning and who's teaching him. And he probably can make it a little far right now without that. I don't really see that much. No, he in good shape. It looked like he stays in good shape. He went them rounds good. He will do good. He just had to get the right people with him. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. What do you think if he went up against Usyk? Do you think you think Ngannou could go the distance with him?
He's gonna have to really. I think Usyk will outthink him right now.
Right.
Definitely, he is strong and everything, and I do believe that Usyk can outmaneuver him. He does throw that combination with that left hook pretty sharp. Usyk can get out the way. He can get out the way and move. So I think Usyk will it could. I don't know. I'm just speculate. Make him look like an amateur if they was to fight in the next couple of fights because of his movement.
Yeah. Yeah, you think Usyk would just be too high of a goal to go after right now?
I think he should. Well, he should work his way up the ladder because, he got this fight with Tyson Fury, but you really don't have no fights. You don't have no fights. If you want to start at this level, you got one fight. And you think you're strong enough. You think you could beat guys that got 7-0. Go ahead and try for it. If the commission okay him fighting, which they will probably because of the money.
Hey, Maurice.
You know what I'm saying?
My arch enemy is here, Maurice. I was slapping the bag today, Maurice.
Hey, Maurice.
Maurice wants to slap box me. So here's something I think stop motion MMA. If Francis is going to stay in boxing, he's got to do it full time. He can't be doing MMA at the same time. Absolutely agree with that. If he wants to be with the world champions, yeah, you got to be like a monk. One of these Shaolin monks.
He just has to do more boxing and because the movements are different and just stick to boxing and he always can remember the MMA, whatever. He can always remember that. Start learning boxing movement, how to deliver, how to block punches. So if somebody's around that could do that, then I see him really doing really good. But if not, he's going to be doing most of the work. Mm-hmm. You have somebody around you that can make your job easier, hit less, deliver that jab really good, get the body shots, and keep the defense tight. That's all you need.
Chimp, what do you think for the MMA people and the boxers? Do you think this is going to be a good thing overall for both sports, these crossover matches? Because they seem to really be the money generators. I mean, these guys are making a fortune to bring in a ridiculous amount of people and sponsors to these weird crossover fights or whatever you want to, these crossovers is what I think what they term them. So do you think it's going to be a positive for both industries?
No. And we talked about it. There's going to be a lot of beef on over that because here's a guy. He's physically strong. He's a nice guy, and he's fighting Tyson Fury. He bypassed it. He bypassed the WBC or WBA. I guess they just made a fight. If you want to do stuff like that, it's okay. But you have to. Your question was, you got to walk your way up.
Well, is it going to be? Do you think it's going to be good for boxing and MMA to have these crossover fights? You think it's going to bring more people, more money, more excitement, more interest? Do you think it's going to be a net gain for both?
Yeah, but they match them up right. I'm saying if they switch them over because there's guys that deserve in the boxing industry. I don't know, the commission. They just going to have to break the news to the boxers. If they got a big fight and they see this money where a crossover came over and for the boxer, and they just like this one. Who promoted that? Bob Arum, right? Bob
Yeah,
Arum.
it was strange. I had saw something where Dana White was not interested in this crossover fight, but apparently he's a little upset now because it made so much money. There was so much attention around it. Now this is something I had seen on YouTube, but I don't know how much truth to him being salty about it now. But yeah, it's just a lot of money in these fights, and these fighters who didn't make as much money doing it their traditional way as champions are walking into these things like Conor McGregor and walking away with 132 million, 10 million to Ngannou, 65 million to.
But those are really top guys, and I don't think all of them are probably good demand stuff like that. But the top guys, if it's like three of them, they probably can call some, get over and do a crossover fight. I think it's wrong that. But it's money. I think it's wrong. I think that they should walk their way up the ladder. But they other like celebrities in other sports. I think there should be some type of way they can let that work and don't hurt the boxers. Because if they're experiencing what they're doing in the MMA and all that, and so I'm sure they're familiar with the boxing too, and it won't take that long for them to be prepared for boxing. But what about the guys? On the boxing side, they're working their way up, they paying money, and then here get this guy coming over. So I think there's yet to be talked about.
Tyrone says something interesting, Chip. As long as there's internet, they will have these fights. I agree. It's the market is demanding these. It's the market that's driving this, and it's the old adage. We always like to say, well, in the old days, this is how we used to do it, but it's a newer time, a different generation. They see the world differently. They think of things differently, and these are kind of the things that they're interested in. This is what they want. And there's a lot of money in it. So,
and now Ngannou, Ngannou.
I keep saying it wrong.
Now he was famous before, but now he's more famous now. Got money in his pocket, but I don't know if it's a whole bunch of them. But there is a lot of guys that could switch over and do it. I think that the boxing world should try to figure something out because I'm a former boxing champion, and I wouldn't want to be losing any type of opportunities, working hard and stuff like that. There should be some kind of clauses in there for other sports to try to come in and probably, we should try to negotiate some type of way of where everybody be happy. If somebody from martial arts come in and then you up here, you like number 4 in the world, but you fighting somebody and making big money, then I think they should sit down and negotiate and make everybody happy. Because I think it's wrong, because I'm a former boxer. I think it's wrong, but it's selling, but it's making boxing step back.
And think of it this way, Tim. Back when you walked away from boxing, imagine if somebody.
I never walked away from boxing.
Well, you when you retired, when you were done with all.
I never walked away. I always was concerned.
No, I mean when you stopped fighting because of the issues you had with King and all that crap when you got disillusioned because of it. But imagine if somebody had come up to you and said, "Hey, look, I want you to fight this UFC champion. You'll walk away with $12 million, $10 million. You know, it gives an opportunity for a real income for some of the guys.
I start a fund for some type of boxing out of that money. If it was 12 million, I would start some type of I would get back.
Well, you got to remember, Tim, you got one of your big funds. It's the Brian Robinson Fund, so you'd have to give like $1 million.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, if something like that happened,
I need a new couch.
If something like that happened, I would figure something out, and let them boxers know that I didn't leave them. I did this. I didn't leave them, and that's it. I mean, that's the way it is. Ishan King Kong.
Tyson somebody, he said Tyson Fury's wife, Paris, said she saw you on the flight on the way to Saudi, Tim. She mentioned your name in an interview. She saw your spirit. Your spirit went over, champ. They owe you.
Yeah, I didn't go.
They owe you $15,000, champ. Your spirit, from what I understand, they all got a Rolex too. So
that's okay. That don't fashion them. God bless them. That was beautiful if they did.
Well,
I would have loved to. What'd you say?
No, I just said to Khan, you didn't make it over there.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got an excuse. And this.
See, me and Tim were wrestling, and I dragged him across the carpet, and his hand came up. He got rug burn on his hands.
It's all way up.
That one's bad, Tim. You've been taking care of that one.
This one is.
Yeah, that one's real bad. I got all the stuff for you here. I got all the dressings and the hydrogen peroxide. You're going to be at the gym tomorrow, right? Damn, champ.
Yep.
You're going to be at the gym tomorrow?
That's how I got burned. Look at that.
Damn.
Yep. I'm yes.
If you're there, I'll bring all. I got big giant burn pads. I'll bring them down. You got to be taking care of that.
I know. I was putting
clean it with the hydrogen peroxide, not the shower.
Man, that stuff burns.
That's killing the infection. You got to kill it.
Brother's trying to. Okay. Oh, we left the show. Hold up. Maybe what? What's that? Luca is more. Nobody
talks about that guy enough. I don't know.
What's that? Sorry, guys. We had to start talking. Take care of that hand, champ. I will, Darren. I will. That stuff is messed up.
You're the best, Tim. Flex said. King. Oh, look. Here's the interview, Tim. I gotta go. I have to go in the studio.
All right, Felix.
Let's see. He just put it up here.
Trainer. Thank you, Felix. You are too. That's another Felix. That's my man. Felix joined in. Isan King. That's the interview she mentioned you. Who are they talking about?
I'm going to go into it right now. We'll check it out. Let's see it. I have to go in the into the site. I can't go through StreamYard. Where is it?
Yeah, Felix. We should go to the. Larry was in Saudi and said all the guys from this era would have stretched Fury.
I can only see. Oh shoot! Let's see. I can't. Right there. I don't know how to.
Oh, he put it up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't highlight it though because he's on Facebook. We'll have to click on Facebook. I'll go on Facebook. That's what.
Who's the lady talking about?
You.
What?
Tyson Fury's wife said she thought you were there, so she had some stuff to say about you. So,
what was it? Good or bad? Was it good or bad?
Well, we're gonna find out. I'm clicking on it right now. Hold on. We'll pull it up.
Nigel Lucci was a freak.
All right, here we go, champ. We get through this.
Hi, Paris Fury. How are you, madam?
I am good, madam. That's very formal, Cooper.
Miss, madam.
Yes, yeah. No, we're all good. Just got here last night. Enjoying all the action now.
Absolutely. There's a lot going on here. Unless you're here, there's literally untold.
Okalzagi, all the big boxes is coming over from the UK. I know loads has come from America. Just all to see this spectacular event.
We know during fight week, as most fight weeks I have
Must have
interviewed.
been said
Just
over
coming
here.
over from the UK. I know and Tim Witherspoon. Who else was on there? There was loads. Joe Calzaghe, all the big
I heard
bosses
that,
just
right,
coming over
champ?
from the UK. I know
Yeah.
loads from America.
Tim
I,
Witherspoon.
I thought it was Tim. Come on over and train. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, I met her before a long time ago. Yeah, I was supposed to come, man. Damn, man. Damn. He'll put it on that. All right, champ. God bless. All right, Nathan Carter. Oh, go back. Oh, she just said she saw you on the flight. No, I
Yeah,
didn't. Coming
that
in.
was his spirit. I'm telling you, they owe you 15,000, champ.
That would have been crazy, Nigel said. Oh, Tim, Sean Connery, Tim Witherspoon versus Ken Norton, that would have been tough. Would have been a interesting fight. That would have been tough. Them guys was physically stronger than me, man. Kenny Norton had all these. I would have to work really hard, lift weights. That dude was strong. Kenny Norton. So what we got here? We went past. You want to go to 15 after?
You're the boss, champ. It's your channel.
We
You
go
tell
15
me.
after. We
Okay.
gotta have something for our fans and our people that come on here. We gotta have some special stuff, you know. So we can so they can be happy about all the stuff that we're talking about. Big Mighty Mike knockout, barbecue sauce. Okay, so
Mighty Mike.
okay, let's go for the Tyson Fury. That's that's the Mighty Mike knockout sauce. Okay, that's supposed to be some good stuff, everybody. That's
Get
right.
in on Amazon. Support struggling boxers.
That's right. You're supporting struggling boxers. Okay, so the Tyson Fury fight, everybody, we're gonna cap it off because we're getting ready to do other things. I do believe that Tyson didn't take him too serious, or he had things to do and he rushed to get in shape. That's not kind of like cool to say either. Anyway, but he wasn't in shape he usually be in. O'Donnell, I don't know.
I think it's Ngannou.
Ngannou, I'm sorry, I got to use
Ngannou.
that gate. Ngannou
I keep
was in
getting the
really
wrong
good shape. He was determined. Fury didn't look that way. He didn't look ready for the fight, even though he could have won. But his mind, like I told everybody, like I know they have a lot of things to do. He was champ. He was home. He's trying to be a father. He didn't probably train really frequently. And that's what they do when they get famous. Well, he was already famous, making money. You got the family stuff. I've done it before. And then he tried to rush back to get in shape. So Ngannou exposed his like not being in shape, so he just probably gonna get in shape. He was okay. He went the distance, but he didn't look like he took it serious to me. But Ngannou can really do good if you want to continue on boxing. He's strong. I think he could bring a lot to the boxing world if he just boxed. Um, this fight made him up there, so he would be a good. He'll be his next fight with anybody in boxing would be kind of like cool too. Everybody would want to watch that. So um, next time we're gonna have something really nice on our next one next week. Everybody, I want to thank you for.
Oh, by the way, Tim, before we go, that's
Go ahead.
Khan's son, Azar.
I know who that is. That's
Yeah,
my
all right.
man. That's
All
my
right.
little brother. Can Ngannou be a world champ in boxing after that fight with Fury? I do believe he can. He's strong. He's strong. He looked like he learned a lot in this period of time. Looked like he pays attention and he looked in good shape. So I think it'll be. Let's read some of these before we go. You said fight put him off. I don't know what that means.
Ben Frankham.
Okay.
Since the second fight with Wilder, Fury fights on the front foot, and he used to fight on the back foot, and that's where he got made to pay. His footwork and timing was way off. Francis is a beast. Yeah, Francis is a beast. There's no doubt.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, when you learn defense, there's a lot of other things you can eliminate. like the way Tyson Fury moved. If he had defense, he knew how to block like the old timers, put his hands up. You know, he wouldn't be doing all that other movement. And because he doesn't know that, and I'm not criticizing, I'm just letting everybody know what I see. If he had a defense where he don't move as much and have confidence in his blocking and throwing punches like that, which I think at this stage, since he was successful, maybe you can show him just a little bit of things at some big fights. But he has been successful grabbing, hitting, in all these fights. He has been successful and did really good. But would you change? Would you change it this time and period? I think it would help him if he start doing this. If he still want to keep on fighting by doing this, you never see him doing this. You see him grab and hit. So in this stage of the game, would you do that? I would still try to show somebody that because it'll benefit him. You know.
Khan wants to know: can Ngannou be a world champion boxing after that fight with Fury? It's that's the $1 million question, man, or the $100 million question nowadays.
Hey, I seen good things in him. Like I said, you get the right person with you when you
Tim
climb up that
Witherspoon.
ladder. Well, I'm just saying, you know, when you climbing up that ladder, things changes. Fights are more harder. This fight here, okay, let me just stay on this one. Fights are harder, and you got to change every fight. You have to do something different every fight. And if the trainer run out of knowledge, this is all you're going to get. So, you know, I think he'll do well. He keep his hands up. He keeps his hands up. So, yeah, he does fight and go. Could you give your opinion on Joe Louis versus Muhammad Ali?
That's a whole nother show. That's a long show.
It is. Yeah,
Muhammad Ali said he learned everything.
That's fighting
watching
coach.
him and
Fighting
Sugar Ray, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he say both of them were a big impact on his style?
That's fighting goat. He asking us this question. You know what? Real quick, I love both of them guys. Ali is much faster than Joe Louis. They did come up in different times. Joe will stalk you down and knock you out. Ali is much more faster in top shape. I really couldn't like say who would win. But Joe Louis, tough, could take a punch. And you know, everybody know Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, fast. He can hit you. So I don't know. We got to go on another question, then get out of here.
Here's an interesting thing.
Okay.
Adair, I think that's how you say it. Who wins, Francis Ngannou versus Zhang? That'd be an interesting fight.
You know what? This all boiled down to defense. I'm always talking about it. Because
Zhang exposes his chin a lot and would be a lot.
I've said that before. Zhang he don't have a good defense either, but Joe Joyce just had a worse defense than him. So, Anu, him and Zhang, if Anu got a tighter defense than Zhang, and I'm sure he would keep his defense tight. You know, when we get closer to Zhang, I don't think he's ready right now. But I think he need a couple of smaller fights before he jump up to the big ones.
So somebody's saying Zhang, then somebody said, who would you like to see Francis fight next? Who do you think would be a good fight for him next? A pro, probably not somebody up here, but probably to start with some lower level pro, Tim, to cut his teeth a little bit more on.
Well, they wouldn't want him to fight baby, what's his name?
Yeah, they want big money. They want big money fights.
Yeah, baby Ennis, I think his name is that heavyweight little baby or something like that. He pretty tough. He's pretty tough. You heard of him before? Big baby, little baby. He's about 6'4". He's undefeated. That would be a good fight, but I don't know. I don't know because this guy, he could punch, and I knew he could punch. He could punch, but baby Ennis got more experience than him. we just have to see. He got more fights too. He got like 20 fights, I think.
Yeah.
Tough
All
though.
right.
He's tough. He's tough.
All right, champ. You want to
Okay.
sign us
Thank
off?
thank you everybody. You're a Grant. Let's say hi to him. For he's a cruiserweight champ. Uriah Grant, thanks, champ. All I can say, good luck to him. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Look forward to us next weekend, and we'll have stuff in between and too. Probably. Thank you for coming on. And Bryant, you can say bye to.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something to put something out with your man Bruce, something historic. Bruce is a boxing historian, so
Yeah, he
maybe
know a lot of
we
stuff.
could do something joint where we get the viewers out there, your subscribers, to choose what to do, which fights to look at from the past.
Yeah, I had to put that up. Okay. Yep. I was listening to you, brother. That's right. All right. So, you still trying to read some stuff?
No, I was reading something.
Yeah,
Somebody said too much volume. I'm saying, do I got too much volume? Is it my mic? Maybe they mean the fighting.
Okay. We might have Flash come on the podcast, and Brian will let everybody know some interesting thing come up. We'll do a show, right, Brian? We'll open.
Yeah. We'll get something together, something historic or something like that.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
This is your champ, Terrible Tim.
See you later.